Enough says I'm a Nigerian. Enough says Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian.
I
You
don't
can
want to forget.
choose where you spend your money.
I like how we are saying it now, and I like the point of the forced life, if I may call it, living a small place. Uh, do we say that message enough, or we have just accepted it's part of our community? You know, do we, Josephine? Let me, on a scale of 1 to 10, there must have been a point where we all knew 8 Nigerians living like that. You know, living outward. But today, how is it? Is it still up to 8, or is it come down to 5, or Nigerians now living,
I mean, I would say with the way the economy is going and stuff. I mean, I'm not in their houses, so I wouldn't know. But however, I'm assuming that with the way the economy is being designed now, they might be scaling down. I mean, I remember you were talking about the mortgage thing
Yes,
and
we're,
stuff
we're we're
like
going to
that.
talk about that.
Yeah, a lot of people now, they are kind of like, really, really stuck in this mortgage issues and stuff like that. So for me, I would say probably I would scale it down.
They're less now.
Yes,
They're
they
less
are
now.
they are they are less now because a lot of everyone is being very calculative and trying to just make cut their coats according to their material, not even the size.
The material available.
Exactly. So
Rosetta, you still have Nigerians around you who are selling a big dream and trying to, or you now have more realistic Nigerians?
Um, I don't know because it's different for everybody. Do you understand? I don't want to assume, and I don't want to assume they are suffering when they are not, because there are some rich Nigerians here who are actually doing okay. Even with the price of everything. But for the people around me, my own people, we talk
yeah.
about it because
Mm,
it's real
yeah.
for everybody, home and abroad is no different. Even when my people phone from Nigeria, I tell them it's difficult for us here
That's
as
right.
well.
Yes.
Do you understand? So I think we think more about it now, and people check how they spend their pennies. Whether it's about a car or a mortgage, there are people who don't have problems with their mortgage, even with the problems we're going through right now.
Mm.
And for some people, they're still driving the 4.2 big engine car because that is something they've actually said to themselves. This is what I want to do in life. I promise myself that if nothing else, I must drive a BMW with this engine. And it's okay if you can
If you
afford
can
it.
afford it,
You
that's right.
understand? Yeah.
I like the way
Mm.
you said it. And Miss Ghana, I want to say, looking outward in, as you said, we are over flamboyant. I have this thing in my head that if tomorrow is Sunday, if you go around all Nigerian churches, you will see wealth. You will see what we have in this country. But in a community sense, we have not applied ourselves at all. And are we sending out the wrong perception? Is this something that we know within ourselves, or the British society, more people know that we're all talk, no substance? I could almost say it that way, because people who push the kind of things we push in this community have more structures than us. Are we winning it? Are we coming down? Is it our children? Because I notice myself, I'm not exonerating myself when I do this show. I have more clothes than my son. He's not even interested in fashion as interested as I am. We seem to, our brains seem to have gone in the way we know how, wired in our own way. So is it our children who, reflect what is true, more?
I think that's a debate for another day.
Okay.
The reason is our children are a different generation of Nigerians. You're wired from
Mm.
Nigeria
Mm.
to here. So that's a discussion for another day. But I want to say this. You said you go into churches and you can see wealth.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Nigerian parties, you see, I would not buy the things that Nigerians buy to wear. And I can tell you that even people who are cleaners, we wear more expensive things than people that are professionals that earn a lot of money.
Oh yes, I don't know why. I don't know.
And this is the reason why. And most people that don't have money spend money because you are poor of the knowledge of managing money.
Okay.
Majority of persons that spend money does not really understand money. If you have £100 and you take out £2, what's left?
98.
You no longer have £100. And there are books that we can look at.
Yeah.
The very wealthy British man does not spend money. Your
True.
boss. Your boss will not spend money. I know I do this joke with Rosetta all the time. I know a millionaire that would buy Dove soap. He will use it. The small that is left, he puts it in a bottle. He puts it in a bottle until when the bottle is full, he'll turn it over. He'll use the ones that he's been keeping in the bottle. And he taught me a lesson. I love that. He taught me a lesson. He said, how many of these soaps have you thrown away? You just throw it in the bin. What are you throwing in the bin? Your money.
That's why I say.
So we need more time to think about what we do with our money.
Yes.
If I go to the jewelry shop and I buy beads to wear and I wear my dress, Josephine can go and buy £1 million bead. I can stand next to her. If that's not the way I think, I won't know that her bead is 1 million.
Very true.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because that's not how I'm wired.
That's it. I totally appreciate,
But I am Nigerian. So it's not all Nigerians that are like that.
That's
Yes.
true.
There are Nigerians that actually think before they spend.
Yes.
But poverty is endemic in everything we do. You can have poverty of knowledge, of understanding how to manage your own finances. Doesn't matter if you've got a PhD. And I think that's one thing that Nigerians, the very successful Nigerians, put them in this room and they will tell you that they don't spend the way the poor Nigerians spend, or the Nigerians that are poor anyway but got into money. How they spend is different from how Josephine would spend. So we need to place the Nigerians in different categories.
Well, I believe you. I always think like before I round up, I think we have all these tags that prevent us from moving forward. If a Nigerian man is trying to save money, they could say you are now in the Stingy Men's Association of Nigeria.
They say, oh, he's stingy to himself. He doesn't like to spend
He
money.
doesn't like to spend. Well, thank you.
Is that because they assume you have money?
Then
And
just-
Nigerians assume people have
Yes.
money a lot.
Because of the
You
way
drive
they
a
see you,
big car,
presentation.
the
I
way you
to-
carry
I
yourself. they
told
say,
you. I told you.
you have money.
That's
Well,
true.
maybe I don't.
And they'll be disappointed that you don't.
Yeah, but even if you do, must you tell them?
You see now, even even Nigerians that wear the big cars, they drive the big car, they want people to think they have money. You understand? And people think so. Who's deceiving who? I
And they
don't
have
know.
this thing to say, fake it till you make it.
Do you
it until
make
you
it?
make
You
it,
understand?
Oh, really? Is that Nigerian?
Yeah.
That's what
Fake
I'm
it till you
saying.
make
Fake it till you make it.
Well, thank you very much. We'll be back next week and we'll be talking about more subjects. I'm very, very appreciative of these three ladies here today. Miss Ghana, this is your first time with us. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy how we try to contribute to our Nigerians. I let you have the last word based on everything we've been saying today. Go for it, Miss Ghana. I'm sure Rosetta and Josephine won't mind.
I think the Nigerian community is a vibrant community in the United Kingdom. I think we bring a lot to the United Kingdom. We contribute to the development of the United Kingdom. And we have our own identity that defines us. And we must hold on to that. We must not change who we are, but we must learn new things to enhance who we are.
that would be debate about, spending and, fake to get to where you want to get to. But Nigerians here must advise Nigerians from Nigeria that are wanting to Japan to please, please, one, don't come through the route where you will die on the sea. And if you do Japan, don't come and call yourself mentally unwell. They must advise them because they know us Nigerians here, we contribute to this economy massively. We understand the social systems. So we can advise our people correctly. So when they come, they can start in the right way, but not to come and medicate yourself, to mess up your brain. We must advise our people that that's not a channel to follow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Without these professionals, I couldn't do what I'm doing. See you next week for more professional community Nigerian advice. It's Lace Mame. Have a good week.
Enough said. I'm a Nigerian. Enough said. Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian. Enough said. I'm a Nigerian.